Hello, this is Bajan Kitchen coming to you, showing you how to make some Bajan fish cakes. Pay attention, get a notepad, rewind, play back, do whatever you gotta do to cook like a Bajan. First, get your saltfish. You want to boil that salt out of the saltfish. You hear? You want to boil it out. You don't want to keep it in there, so boil out the salt. Get some fresh parsley. Go ahead, cut it up, do what you gotta do, but make sure it's cut up properly. Some people like chunks. I don't like chunks in mine, so I just chop it up pretty fine. Take out the long stem. Make sure you cut the long stem off. You don't want that in there. So go ahead and chop up your parsley. Now next, you get your onion. This is important. Look how I cut the onion. Cut it, 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 cut it. But now you're not done yet. You gotta pull it together, turn it around, and cut it again. The reason why I do it this way, because you want squares. You want squares for your onions. Little squares. Alright, now look at this right here. You see? I pick it up. You see how it's just breaking up into little pieces, into little squares? That's what you want. That's how you want it, because you don't want no big chunks of onion in your saltfish. I'm an onion person though, so it really doesn't matter there. I was upset. Supermarket didn't have no green pepper, so I just went ahead and get some yellow. Cut it up. Now this is some hot peppers, okay? Believe it's a habanero. Habanero pepper. Go ahead, cut it up, make it fine. This is to give it a little kick, you know, just a little oomph in your life. So go ahead, cut that up, put it in the bowl too. So now next, this is what you want to do. Strain your water, pour some cold water on there a little bit so you're not burning your hand. Now you want to break up the saltfish. Break up the saltfish. So keep going, keep squeezing, mushing. Do all that stuff so you can break up the saltfish. Now some people like chunks. You could do more saltfish than this too, but I just did a pack of saltfish. Some people like it more, but make sure you break it up. I like mine a little fine, but with some chunk in it, so that's why I did that. So now next, you get the bowl. You get the flour. You pour the flour in the bowl. Us West Indians, we don't really use measuring. That's the baking powder. You put the baking powder in. Make sure you whisk it up there. You want it all blended all nice. Make sure you get it in there, okay? Or not, it's not gonna rise properly when you fry it. Okay? Next, add the salt and pepper. That has complete seasoning in it. There is a seasoning called complete seasoning. Some garlic powder and some all-purpose seasoning. So you go ahead, mix it up real nice. So then now you get, I have one chunk of the hot pepper just to put it in there, just to give it a little bit more oomph. But obviously I'm not gonna cook that big old piece of pepper. Make sure you get all that in there. Now the fish, you want to pour some water in there so you can get it out. Now us West Indians, we don't like to waste not near piece of saltfish. So get some more water, get all that fish out, because you're gonna need the water to mix it up. Now this part is one of the most important parts. Mixing, you gotta make sure you're mixing it good. Some people like their batter thick. When the batter is thick, you get a better shape. But for this video, I'm putting, it's not gonna be super thick. Okay, so it's gonna be just good enough where you're not having a flat. I don't want no flat fish cakes. Okay, no. So you must go ahead and cheese that Cookie Monster went off in the background. But go ahead, keep mixing. You don't want to see no white. You don't want to see no flour. You know, my hand jam up sometimes when I'm doing this, but it's okay. Just keep mixing until you get it. This right here. Just don't Cookie Monster keep talking. You must want to steal my my fish cakes. But go ahead, keep mixing. See, you seen there's some white there? Just go. You want to stir it real good. And while this is doing, you want to have your oil on. You want to make sure it's hot. You let it. Sometimes you can let the batter sit for 30 minutes if you want, but I didn't let it sit very long. Okay, I didn't let it sit very long. So go ahead, make sure your grease is good, because that's important. Make sure it's hot. Now, the important part. You see this seasoning right here? This is the Bajan-seasoning. This is the secret sauce. Link will be below. The link will be below for it. It's not jerk seasoning. That is the Bajan-seasoning. Homemade. And now you got to get some DD's hot pepper sauce. Oh, Lord. Cheese on bread. You go ahead. Yeah. Just put some drops in there. Now, this ain't going to make it too spicy, because this hot sauce right here have flavor. And again, the link will be below for the hot sauce too. And I do have a jerk sauce. You know, all homemade. Mama make them. I'm learning, but mama make them, man. And them season go like hot cake. So now, if the batter was a little bit thicker, it would have been easier for me to make a ball shape. But it's okay for the purpose of the see. I'm here trying to make a ball shape, but I couldn't. Well, go ahead, drop it in. Now, I am going to buy, they have small scoopers, like ice cream scooper. I'm going to get that for that, so you do that. So you want to cook it for about 5 to 8 minutes. You want them to get nice golden brown. See? Nice golden brown. Go ahead, take them out. And then I I let it cool down a little bit. So I just go ahead and throw another batch in there. Now this part right here. Mmm. Sorry for the snapping in the air. But this is fish cakes with Bajan Kitchen, okay? Thank you. God bless. One and out.